Good day everyone and welcome to a new update of the markets after a heavy crash on Bitcoin. What we're going to discuss is Bitcoin and Ethereum today. Tomorrow morning I'll be discussing some altcoins, but obviously the focus has to be on these two. What did we witness? Well, we did witness a heavy sell-off. Was not entirely anticipating such a sell-off, so at least it was not one of my best days trading, and you have them. So what we're going to discuss is what next. What's going to happen here? Are we going to determine a new low? Are we going to determine further corrective movements? What's next on the markets, as everybody is still a little bit insecure, right? So first of all, if you like my content, please subscribe to the channel, like my video, follow me on Insta, and check out my website if you want to trade alongside me. Obviously, we are making money in a consistent way, and today was just one of those red days, and they happen, and probably tomorrow we are back in profits. What we see here is that we had a sell-off, right? So we had a deviation above the range high, which we clearly got beneath, down towards the resistance, towards the towards the range. Then we rejected the range high, which is another bearish indication of further downwards momentum. Since then, we have been rejecting previous levels for support. We have been rejecting previous support levels, so we got confirmation of a resistance. And we also said, okay, the range low we've got there again, we've bounced from it. However, there are certain thresholds we have to hold in order to sustain any momentum. And one of those thresholds is that we had to clearly break above the 11.4 level, which we couldn't. And I've also stated that once we go and test the support once again, it seems very likely that we're going to break through it and drop further down the road. And then we've got 10.8 and the area around 10.3 to 10.5. Which is also a previous high from the rally of February 2020. And we've got some wicks in this area. Plus, it's very oversold at this point, so it's very likely that we're going to have a short-term bounce. And we can also see that the volume is kicking in. So at this point, we've got a short-term bottom formation here. However, are we done? That's the question. So the bullish momentum or the bullish scenario should be that you want to see a clear bounce up here towards the 11.2 area, towards the 11.3 area. That's a very likely short-term resistance zone in this area, should be very likely as well. Then after this, the best bullish case would be a breaker towards 11.5 after we flip back into the range low again. But given this momentum, that's a very unlikely. An upwards rally towards this previous resistance zone would be a very likely case, given that we have bounced from the previous levels which have been untested. But a reclaim is obviously the bullish case. If we get here and get back down towards the support levels, double bottom structure or 10.8 structure would fuel a further momentum towards 11.6, towards 11.7. That's my bullish view at this point. Also, if you want to panic sell at this point, that's probably not what you want to do, as this is one of those scenarios that you'd want to look for longs rather than shorts. Bearish scenario, obviously we bounce from here and reject at 11.1, come back down again and lose this level for support. So then you get a scenario of which we bounce and then get lower lows, and then we hammer the support level in which we bounce south again. Just a similar scenarios we had before, all depending on the daily close as well. Once we get that, it seems also very likely that we're going to fill the final levels, which is the 9.6 to 9.9 zone, which is the CME gap as well. Short term, 15-minute time frame, we can see that we've hit a substantial level. We took everything on the lows. We have to reclaim the 7.5 to 10.8 zone. If we do reclaim that level, and given this substantial heavy wick, it seems very likely we do so, and then we can test the 11.2 levels, and then the scenarios I just described are getting into play. Ethereum, basically the same view. What is showing me is that we've hit the 1618 Fibonacci extension level, obviously, and now we are into a daily time frame, which is a support zone, which is also basically the range low, as we can say. Also, I think I would have already longed the area here, but okay. What we see here is a similar move. We broke up, we could not break and hold above, so we dropped towards support, rejected previous resistance again for resistance, and now we are coming back down towards support levels. It seems a very likely case that we're going to run towards 450 again, or at least the area we have here. That's the crucial breaker or no. If we break through, next continuation seems very likely. If we don't break through and come back to the support again, we're going to follow with Bitcoin at 9.6 to 9.8, and then it's also very likely that we hammer through the support level, and then I'm going to look at 317 at this point. ETH BTC, slightly different view. Still in an upwards momentum, as you can see. We are making higher lows, higher highs. Crucial barrier to hold is the green area, which I've been pointing out. If you want to take some longs, we are at support at this point, so I would not be surprised if we get at least a bounce towards the 3.9 zone and ETH BTC. So finally, BTC USDT heavily overextended at this point, and took another time, took the lows once again, and now we are trying to reclaim the previous low for support. Lower time frame, higher low construction, and we can get the momentum we want to see. So it's not the area to short at this point, but it's the area to be cautious, taking some longs rather than panic selling everything you have. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with the alts update.